mayor and vice mayor's not here tonight. I'll chair the meeting. I'm going to call the meeting to order. And I'd like to ask Keith if he'd say the prayer for us. If you would, face the flag, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag. Thank you. You may be seated. Anna, would you call the roll, please?
Honorable Mayor Fowler, Honorable Councilman Bilbrey,
Present.
Honorable Councilman Graves,
Present.
Honorable Councilwoman Hawkins,
Present.
Honorable Vice Mayor Hill.
Okay, we consider the agenda and meeting approval. We've had those for a few days. Any of the council got any questions on them? Entertain a motion to approve them then.
You're wanting a motion?
Yes.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Ron, motion, maybe second. Anna?
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Graves,
Yes?
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Number two would be consider council meeting held on.
Second?
Anna?
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Graves,
Yes?
Honorable Hawkins.
Item number three, consider approval to authorize Mayor Fowler to negotiate a lease agreement with the Warlick Foundation for indoor soccer facility. Y'all got any questions or any comments on that?
I'd like to make a comment. Maybe I'm the only councilman, but the little book that y'all left from Crossville last night, that's the first time I've actually seen the story. We've been talking about this for months, but I have no perspective concerning where it was coming from and what precipitated it. So thank you for leaving that information for us.
Keith, would you like to address this?
This is from the Warlick Foundation. They've proposed a 7v7 indoor soccer facility with an outdoor 7v7 turf field proposed would be the hope. Those facilities will be located at what is now currently the football field at the parks, Walter Bilbrey Memorial Parkway, and they are asking for a long-term lease on the land. They would build the facility, maintain and operate the facility at no charge to the city, and they would allow us to use it for our events. They would also run their top soccer programs out of that, as well as other events that they would like to host and have here in town.
Any further questions?
Is it, are we out of order to have one of them or to speak to this and just tell everybody what it's about? I would like for one of the two of y'all to come up to the microphone and say, tell the whole audience here what this is about.
Is that on?
Yeah, it's working.
First of all, I'm Elizabeth and Anthony, and we actually. I don't have. Can you hear me? Is that better? I want to pick this up and walk around the room because I'm a public speaker. But we have a beautiful family of 3 children, identical twin boys, and then we have a daughter. One of our sons is in heaven. He's one of the twins, and he lost his life in March of 2020 on an accident on our family farm. And he played for All In FC Tennessee. He was an avid soccer player, and he was number 11 And out of that love, he was born with birth defects when he was born and special needs. And out of that love for what the community and Upper Cumberland did for us with All In FC Tennessee and our heart to give back and honor our son, actually, it was Davis Draper, the director of coaching, and Upper Cumberland, his twin brother, who came up with the idea to have events as, of the Lord, how we became, I guess, how do I say this? My husband's life and work, we decided to put toward this, and we sold our business and came up with the funds to start this project. And it's all been with All In and the Upper Cumberlands. And you guys, Crossville's begging for it, like, 'cause they want it in our hometown. But we dream bigger and we see bigger, like more. I mean, this is the central location for the Upper Cumberland to have an indoor facility, and All In serves that community, and Crossville's very isolated. So our goal is to have an indoor facility, and we developed this Top Soccer program, which is U.S. Youth Soccer at community outreach. So U.S. Youth Soccer, their community outreach program is Top Soccer, and Top Soccer is for children with special needs to play soccer. All In FC Tennessee, they're the club that sponsored it with us. Davis had the dream. We went to him. He partnered with us. They register them. They do all of it, and we pay for them. They get registered. They get a ball. They get shirts. They get 6 weeks in the spring, 6 weeks in the fall, and it's for free to everybody. We had, I think, was it 36 athletes? We had 36 special needs athletes registered this spring, and it's been since 2021 spring we started it. So out of a love for this community and Top Soccer, special needs athletes, and indoor soccer facility need, our family, along with All In, decided to see the dream come true. And we've been working. We pulled it up tonight on the way here, my husband and I, after we got done thinking about it. And last July was our first contact with you, Mr. Morrison. So it's been a year of prayer and communication with All Good to get to tonight. Thank you.
Board have any more questions? I make a motion, we authorize Mayor Fowler to negotiate a lease agreement with the Warlick Foundation, indoor soccer facility. Final approval to be by the council. 50-year term.
I'll second that.
Anna?
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Graves,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Under new business, consider approval to suspend the reading of ordinance 709-24, 710-24. We'll be addressing them at a later time. I need a motion.
So moved.
Second. Ms. Anna?
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Graves,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Okay. We will now open the floor for the second and final reading of ordinance 709-24 to consider approval. Second and final reading of ordinance 709-24 to amend the fiscal year 23.
Just doing a couple things.
Like to speak on that?
Balance by $45,000. Increase parks capital outlay by $45,000. This is to cover the tennis court remodel and the fencing purchase for the dog park at the new park. We're also going to increase water sewer revenue by $73,200. Increase fire department grant revenue by $39,320. We're also increasing water sewer expense by $73,200 and increase fire department grant expense $39,320 for a net zero change on those. I do need to make one change to the fire department grant expense. That needs to be in line item 42,200-900. It was originally in 340, but I need to put it in the 900 line.
Council have any questions on that? I make a motion to approve with the changes that Mr. Morrison referenced there.
Second.
Anna?
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Graves,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Okay, the floor is now open for the second and final reading of ordinance 710-24, considering approval of the second and final reading of ordinance 710-24, adopting the fiscal year 25 budget and setting property tax rate at 0.3623 per hundred. Morrison, would you like to address that?
So this passed first reading in May. The council had asked for a couple of amendments. One, originally the budget included a 50-cent per hour raise for employees. Council has requested that be changed to $1 per hour. We also had an increase in the request to the animal shelter. We typically give $5,000. We were asked to increase that to 10.4, so that will be a change in line item 41,500,233 from $18,500 to $22,600. Line item 44,300,269 is for the rail trail. The rail trail operations asked for an increase in operating funds from $10,000 to $11,650. That was a council request that that be amended. The original overage in the budget was estimated to be $265,025. With those changes, it brings the estimated overage in expenses to $335,226. So our total cash receipts are estimated for fiscal year 25 to be $3,824,188, with total appropriations at $4,159,414, which gives us the $335,226 over, and the estimated ending cash balance for June 30th of fiscal year 2025 is $6,084,738. That is 146.6% or 0.3 of the operating expense. For the water sewer fund, the total with appropriations is estimated to be $4,142,333, with an overage of $197,853. That will leave ending cash balances for the water sewer fund as of June 30th, fiscal year 2025, estimated at $2,438,874. Capital projects for the fiscal year 2025 for water and sewer, we do have nearly a $1 million grant from TDEC that will be applied to sewer rehab. We also have a project through the county, funded by county ARP, to increase the water tank capacity on Brotherton Mountain. And then general fund has just a few small, we'll have some paving, sidewalks, and some fire department equipment, police department equipment, and a little bit of parks and recreation.
Does any of the public have any comment on either one of these ordinances? Seeing none, make a motion to approve ordinance 71024. Santa?
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Graves,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Next up will be consider approval to surplus 8 Stinger spike strips from the police department. Chief Armour, would you like to speak on that?
These have been purchased a long time ago. They've all expired. They're no longer useful for the department. Would like to go on and delete them from our inventory.
Do you have any questions? No. I make a motion, we delete the spike strips.
Second.
Santa?
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Graves,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Consider approval of change order 2, final for Old Walton Sewer Project in amount of $23,851.63. Mr. Morrison, would you like to speak to that?
So this is the final change order to close out the project. There were several items that were decreased, several items that increased. Two of the major increases were to furnish and install 4-inch PVC service line and to install pavement replacement E-mix for Old Walton Road. We had change order 1 that had increased the construction contract price to $2,252,305. This $23,851.63 brings the total construction contract price to $2,276,156.63. And with this final change order, the project for Old Walton Sewer Extension will be closed.
Council have any questions on that? Entertain a motion.
So move.
Second. Ms. Anna?
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Graves,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins.
Yes.
Bid for entrance. Next up will be in a specific amount for the entrance down here coming in on Main Street by the Walmart area down there. Mr. Morrison, would you like to speak to that?
This was bid for a 10 pixel sign at 4x10. This will be a digital sign that will allow us to advertise events or things happening in the city of Allgood. Welcome people to town. It'll have, of course, the weather and date and things generally on it. We asked for the 4x10 to fit where the entrance sign is at Burton Branch. We will supply the electric. This sign will include warranty for parts and labor. Will also include a lifetime cellular connection, wireless to the sign from a laptop that we can control and put things on it. We have asked for repair locations. We received 3 bids that are what I consider the base bid. The Mega LED is one company that submitted a base bid of $30,661.51. 2 of their exceptions were: one, it is Mega LED brand, and instead of a 10 mm, it's an 8 mm, and the repair location was listed as Texas. For Core Displays, which is the second bidder that we received a bid from, they bid $33,425. The brand of the sign is Impact LED, and that was the only exception they noted, with a repair location in Shelbyville, Kentucky. And the third bid received was from Roland Digital Media with no exceptions, and the repair location and parts location is Cookeville, Tennessee. There were several other alternates and variations, but I won't go through those unless you all have specifics about some of those.
Council have any questions or put on it?
No, I commented in our work session that where most of you weren't there, obviously, but I have observed signs all over Cookeville area. I see quite a few churches that have digital signs, and a lot of those are not working for some reason or another. So in my mind, the service of when you get a sign like this is very important. So if I look at the 3 bids, one of them from a company in Texas, one from a company in Kentucky, and the other one from Roland, which is just on the other side of Cookeville, I guess I have to lean toward Roland because I see their signs working all the time, mostly. So that's my opinion, one person's opinion.
I'll entertain a motion then.
I'll make a motion that we award this bid to Roland Digital Media for $29,950.
Honorable Bilbrey,
Second.
Hawkins.
Yes.
Okay, this department heads, do have anything?
Excuse me, I've got a couple of things I don't want to take away from Chief Judd. May 22nd, we hosted a retail theft seminar here, brought in over 50-something people to Allgood. It was law enforcement, loss prevention, and business owners. It went over real well. We outgrew this room here that we normally use for training. I want to say thank you to the Hope Church for opening up one of their fellowship halls for us. On July 22nd through the 23rd, we're going to be hosting, along with AFD, a arson investigation class here. This is for law enforcement across the Upper Cumberland to come in, not only to spend time in our town, but also to be trained in arson investigation. And the last thing, August the 20th, we've already got 35 people registered for it. We're doing an abducted child seminar with the FBI. They're going to be teaching it. It's a one-day class. We've got people coming as far away as Memphis to attend. So we've been on a training mode here to what's going on around the country to make sure that our people are brought up to date on what's going on. And that's the police department report.
Just want to let everybody know that the weather is nice again, and I noticed a lot of brush out and we are working on getting it all picked up. But if you would, put your brush close to the road and cut it in about 8-foot sections, and just call City Hall and have a work order made. That way we know where it's at and where to pick it up. And the Mirandy PRV, it went good. You know, the install did. I'd like to thank Dale and his staff for being on standby for in case we needed traffic. Thank you, Dale. And I'd like to thank my guys for doing a terrific job. I mean, we had it set for 4 hours without water. We had water back on within 2 hours. So everything was smooth. Everything was restored. Everybody's happy. And for the month of May, we did a total of 345 work orders as well. So.
Most everybody's probably already aware, we've got a new flag drop box downstairs here in City Hall. So if you hadn't seen it, it is there. We'd put that on Facebook and had quite a bit of interaction from that. So we're accepting all American flags or any official state flags that anybody wants to come up, just drop it in the box down there, and we will retire those flags appropriately.
I only had a couple items. Our gear washer and extractor and dryer, it has arrived and it's already been put in use. And the multi-department training that we have going on with our guys down here right now continues. We have departments from 3.
Keith, would you like to speak about the Let Freedom Ring 2024?
And Mr. Phipps left off one of the big park events, so Let Freedom Ring 2024 will be happening June the 29th from 5 to 9 at the All Good Ball Field. Of course, we'll have fireworks at 9 o'clock. We've got a live band set up, kids' activities, and lots of things going on, so we're looking forward to a good community event. City Hall will be closed July the 4th, and if you're not aware, the new payment portals are online. We now have a company called Citizen, where you can pay online, call in by phone, and they also process the credit card payments here at City Hall now. That is a live portal, so as you're paying, you can see your account updated, and you can also see history. So if you have a question about the history on your account, that will be accessible through this new portal. So we're excited to have that online and operational as of today. Commend all the staff for all their hard work. We've changed a lot of software things, and Anna and our utility office clerks have worked hard to implement those and to keep employees paid with the new payroll system that rolled out this week. So they've been through a lot of stress and a lot of things, and we appreciate the patience of the public as we implement those and hope that they see improvements in the services that we continue to offer.
Okay, is there any of the citizens got any comments or anything you want to address? Time to do it. Come up to the podium, please.
May not be anything that All Good can do about it, but I have a request. When I used to go to All Good High School more years ago, than any of us want to think about, there were beautiful trees that lined the road down there, and now they're stumps. And that may be something that the school board or Putnam County Commission has to take care of, because it is on the other side of the sidewalks. But if we could grind those stumps out and plant something back on there, it would sure make that end of town look a lot better. I know that we have some issues on our property that we're going to work on this month and get our stumps ground out, but it would sure be nice to get those in front of the school done if we can without getting in trouble. Thank you.
Anyone else? Not hearing nobody. Council have anything else?
No, I want to make one comment. I appreciate what our directors are doing. Information that the four of you give at these meetings is helpful not only to us, but to all of these people sitting out here. So every time we have a council meeting, come to the meeting with some bullets that just give us an idea, give them an idea of what you've been doing the last month. But I appreciate what you're doing, and I appreciate you reporting. Thank you.
Nobody else? Motion to adjourn. Second. Next meeting will be July the 9th, 2024.